Damn, son.
Hello, my little sunflowers. It's me, Gothic SoulFlower. I came across a couple videos the other day by Snowy Lowther and by Angela Benedict. I have been watching videos as far as what goth is and what isn't. And the question is, can you be goth but not like the music? Now, I saw Angela Benedict's video first, where I saw that was a response to Snowy Lowther. So then I watched Snowy's video. This video, however, isn't a response to either one of these ladies. I think Angela, she covered it really well. I liked her response to Lowther. So I am bracing myself because can a goth be a goth without the music? I'm gonna get so much hatred for this, but my answer is no. First of all, let me state up front, I am not talking about the Goths, as in the Visigoths or the Ostrogoths, nor am I talking about the style of 13th century European architecture. Let's just scratch all that. I am not talking about that. I'm talking about Goth, as in the Goth subculture, which is a post-punk movement. Sprang out of punk, became its own thing. I don't think you can be a goth without embracing the music. I've thought of this. I've thought of different scenarios, because, hey, maybe I'm wrong, and it's possible that I am wrong. Here's the problem. When I think of the Gothic subculture, and I take out the music, I think to myself, is it still goth without the music? Here's why I say no. All you're really left with when you take the music out is the fashion, the art, and the literature. First of all, goths tend to like literature like Bram Stoker's Dracula or Edgar Allan Poe, things like that. Basically your 18th, 19th century, I think those are the periods of literature that goths tend to go for. First of all, the literature was there way before the goth subculture. They didn't call it goth then. All sorts of people read Bram Stoker's Dracula. So now we have the fashion. If you think elitists are bad now, picture the subculture without the music. You just have the look. Are y'all sure you want to leave it with just fashion? I think that's a mistake. What if someone told you, you're wearing that wrong, that's not goth? Elitists say this all the time. Or you cannot be goth because of your skin color, you're too big, you're too skinny, blah, 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 blah. Your biggest defense against such foolishness is the music. You don't have to be white to listen to this music and enjoy it. You don't have to be from England to listen to this music and enjoy it. Regardless of your height, your body weight, what you do for a living, what you look like, the music is what makes you a goth. The music is the foundation to this subculture. You cannot get rid of music from a music subculture. You just can't. If it's not based on music, then it's not a music subculture. It's that simple. Not everybody can or wants to dress up and wear 15 pounds of makeup. Not everyone wants to bleach and dye their hair. Yes, that's part of the subculture. Part of the subculture. It's not the foundation. You may hear a little irritation in my voice. It's not directed at anyone specific. My annoyance comes from this hell-bent notion to get rid of the music. It's irritating to me. If you like the dark things but not the music, you're not a goth, but you're darkly inclined. You're alternative. You're still fam. I get that people don't like labels or to be labels. I understand that. But labels are useful. Let's take a goth and a metalhead. How do you separate those two? Well, goth is darkly inclined. So is heavy metal, Black metal and death metal are two subgenres of heavy metal. I don't know if you get much darker than that. The symbols and the iconography, skulls, blood, fire, bats, they got that in metal too. So what else separates them? Well, goth sounds like this, metal sounds like this. The structure of goth is different than heavy metal. It's different instrumentations. You see what I'm doing now? Now I'm back to discussing the music. So what differentiates metal and goth and emo is the music. Period. This is why I can be over 40 and still be goth, because I still listen and love the music. Loved it for over 20 years. How are you linked to other goths? It's not race, it's not religion, it's not geography. What links us is the music. That does not mean we have to like the same bands. I'm an old head. I will always love Susie Sue, The Cure, and Bauhaus. You get the idea. I will always listen to those bands. You're a goth. You listen to goth music. Yeah, those bands sound slow as hell. I'm not into them. That's cool. You don't have to like Susie Sue. It'd be nice if you knew who I was talking about. And most goths do. There is more than 10 bands in the goth music umbrella. You've got EBM. You've got goth metal. Yeah, that's a genre. Goth rock. Those are 3 subgenres off the top of my head. You don't have to listen to 80s goth at all. You don't have to listen to 90s goth either. Another thing about the music. You can listen to other genres of music. Seriously. My music taste isn't even only darkly inclined music. I love 60s folk. I love early rock and roll. I love the Doors. I love 20s and 30s blues. Lead Belly, Mississippi John Hurt. They're not dark at all. But I love it. And I do listen to that music. The music to me is what gives the culture substance. To me, this is why it's lasted so long. Music has a life. There's a starting point, and then you see it grow, and you see it change and evolve. That's exciting to me. I think a big part of the confusion really hit with social media and the internet. Social media, especially YouTube, it's a very visual medium. This is why fashion and makeup grabs people's attention, because that's what they see. If all they see is fashion and makeup and no one talks about the music, or what's been happening a lot as I see, that you don't even need the music to be goth, that's an issue. If you start with the music and end there, you could call yourself a goth. Now, many of us don't end with the music. We go on to the fashion, and we go on to looking at arts and reading literature and watching goth movies or movies with a gothic twist to it. Yes, that is added to the music, but not everyone is interested in the fashion or the art. There's people who just like the music. The music is the backbone of this subculture. It has to remain the backbone of this culture. What I don't understand, and I know there's going to be people who are upset with this opinion. They just simply, they don't agree that you need the music or you even need to like the music. I don't know why someone would call themselves a goth when they don't even like the music. That's like me wearing bright colored tie-dye and telling people I'm a deadhead. Oh, I don't listen to the Grateful Dead though. I'm a juggalo, but I don't like the Insane Clown Posse. We have a problem here, Houston. Because the definition of a deadhead is fans and followers of the Grateful Dead. It's not just even folk music. The Grateful Dead. It is that particular band. The same with Insane Clown Posse with the Juggalos. I don't know why goths are seen as elitists when we do the same thing. We're the only music subculture that goes through this. Now, if I'm wrong, please let me know. I don't know if metalheads even deal with this, because if you wear a Black Sabbath t-shirt and someone looks at me and says, "Hey, love your shirt, go Ozzy," and I say, "Who's Ozzy?" Now, they probably won't say anything, but if I know them on any level, you could best believe they're going to set me straight. And that's not a bad thing. When you have incorrect information about a subculture and someone of that subculture gives you the correct information, that's not elitism. They're doing you a favor. It's simple. If you like and listen to goth rock, you're a goth. Unless you just don't want to claim it, that's fine too. Just because you listen to the music, you don't have to identify as a goth. But if you want to identify as a goth, you have got to have the music there. You just do. Like I said, I don't know any other music subculture where this is a problem. People are getting so confused with this subculture. If you start with the music, you have the option of ending it there. You don't have to dress up, you don't have to read gothic novels, or you don't have to watch movies or anything. You just have to listen and actually be drawn to goth music. It does not have to be The Cure. It does not have to be a band from the 90s. It could be any goth band. Where do I begin? I tell people, begin with the music. You're watching this on YouTube. Type goth rock. You'll get examples. So that's it, guys. That's where I stand. You can't be a goth if you're not into the music. And I don't want it to be offensive. And I'm not happy that people are really upset with this. But we have to take a stand. And me personally, I haven't done a good job with that on my YouTube channel. Oh, you could do whatever you want. And while I've always been a stickler for the music, I have not made that clear. I don't think I've made that clear. So this video is to make it clear. I don't think you could be a goth and not like the music. Also, I have been thinking about my channel. I've been wanting to put goth music, some examples of that on there. I am aware that this can come off somewhat hypocritical, because if you look at my channel, you won't really find goth music anywhere. Whoops. But I am going to work on that. I'm trying to put my own spin on it. I'm not going to make money off these videos. I don't care. They're copyrighted. You know, that's cool. I still want to make it fit into my channel somehow. Or I may just put down a playlist and call it a day. So that's it. Comments, thoughts, concerns, little ass reaming. If you consider yourself goth and you don't like the music and you don't think that should be a factor, I would love to hear your thoughts. As long as I have the foundation, do whatever you want. Seriously. It's gotta be there, guys. I don't see any other way. So that's it, lovelies. Peace, love, and darkness. Later. Don't sit here. I'm almost done. I don't like doing videos with someone sitting there. It's distracting. That's okay. I'm almost done. I promise.